Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. In today's video, I thought I would do sort of like a planner check-in. Since it's been 3 months into the new year and March is almost over, I thought I would just check in and kind of share a little bit about how my goals are going, like my passion roadmap, all my goals on there that I had written down at the beginning of the year, how I've been planning, and how the back pages has been going so far since I set it up at the beginning of the year. And I do have a video on how I set those up if you guys are interested. I'll link it down below so you guys can take a look at that. And yeah, so the inside flap, I don't know if I had this when I set up my passion planner, but I went ahead and added a few stickers that I received from like sticker shops, my name tag, and a postcard from Passion Planner, or not a postcard, but like a note from the Passion Planner when I was gifted a planner and some stickers from them this past holiday, which was so awesome and so excited to receive. And then this has stayed the same. And so skipping through to my passion roadmap, 3 months in, so it's as of March 2019, and we are nearing towards the end of March, so I thought it would be kind of like a great time to kind of share all of this with you guys. So let's take a look at what I had written down on here. And I did try to color code it. So green is money related, and blue is family, orange is wellness, and purple is social media. So let me actually grab a highlighter because there are a couple things that I didn't complete, and I'm going to highlight it. So 3 months in, pay off car, which we did. I'm going to check that off. Yes. I'm just going to make some notes with the black ink. While I'm going over this. Passports for the boys, including my husband. Yes. That's done. And San Jose trip, we still haven't gone, and my mom and like my family live there, so I'm gonna make a little side note and put planned for April. We're gonna go during my son's spring break so that we're there kind of a little longer. We're just gonna be leaving on Friday instead of like Saturday, so planned for April 12th. We're gonna leave like early in the morning. Disneyland once a month. Yes, we've actually gone once a month and twice in March so far. Our pass is about to expire, so we're kind of taking advantage, and whatever free time we have, we're going. Not too often because we have to pay for parking, but visit new parks in the area. We still have not, which it's my fault because I should have gotten more specific and maybe wrote down what parks I want to visit around here so that I have the address. That way I know like what the playground looks like and all of that. Read 6 books, which my goal is to read 2 a month or 24 in the year, and that I haven't done. I've read 3 so far. I'm gonna just put 3. Learn calligraphy. I haven't been really doing it too consistently, so I'm just going to highlight that just kind of here and there, and I practice lettering with my son when he's practicing sometimes. Start a new me time at 5:30. That hasn't been working out. I've been getting up at 6 a.m. still, and even with that, my kids tend to wake up a little on the earlier side, so I still really don't get much of just me by myself, maybe for like 15-20 minutes. Cook 3 new recipes. I didn't cook 3, or I didn't try 3, so my goal is to try like incorporate new things, because I feel like I'm cooking the same thing over and over again. I have tried broccoli cheddar soup, which I do like, and I'm going to add that to our list, and it's pretty easy actually. And then I also tried making pork shumai, which if you guys are a fan of dim sum or Chinese food, or it's like a dumpling, and I didn't make it that well, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to make a note on here, not perfect. Well, nothing's ever really perfect, so needs more practice, so I'm going to highlight that. And then monthly date nights out, I want to say we've had 2. So one in January, I don't think we had one in February, and we did have like a night out this month recently, where for like a few hours, which is nice. So that's it for that. Oh wait, YouTube upload videos, 3 videos a week. I've kind of been more on the, I started doing 2 a week, and then as of recently started doing 1 a week, which I think I could do better with, you know, better planning. It's just coming up with ideas, and, you know, I just feel like I don't want to be too repetitive, I guess. Or I just need to just plan a little bit better. Redecorate boys' room, we still have not done, so I'm gonna go back and revisit all of these and then take a look at the 1 year just to make sure we're still on track. My main goal that we are trying to focus on this year is paying off our consumer debt, and so far we've paid off, I'm just gonna cross it off, we paid off our Chase, and we paid off our car, which is such a huge help because the minimum payment on that was huge. And so now we can apply that towards our savings and paying off more debt. So at least we need 3 months in, getting 2 of these done. Not too bad, right? That's about almost $3,000. So and then my word of the year is consistency, which I think I need to write that down on the wall, and because I feel like I haven't been too consistent. But like as far as like with my YouTube, my me time, my what else do I want to do? Actually, I mean, that's not too bad. I'm reading more consistently than I used to. Drinking water more consistently, just not as consistent as I would like. And yeah, anyways, this is how my first month looked, kind of nice and clean. And in the first 2 months I was using 2 planners, and as of March I kind of went back down to just 1, which is this one. I just thought it was too much for me. I don't know, who knows, maybe I'll go back to using 2 planners again. So I'm just going to go through and show you guys how I've been planning. And the weekends I've been leaving blank because my idea for that was to add some like pictures from the weekend when we go out. And something that I seem to have all the time is my habit tracker here, and my task list. I haven't been too, I feel like I'm not great at like checking things off. Lists. My son got to my planner. That's okay though. My monthly reflection, which I'm super proud of myself for finishing off January, because last year, or ever since I got my passion planner in 2016, I just haven't been great at doing my monthly reflection. And so far I think this is one of my favorite spreads because of I love dim sum, and I thought these were so cute. And I don't know, this, again, with the consistency, I wasn't too great at habit tracking here, and the idea was to put the habit tracker in the month so that I can have a good overall look, you know, for the whole month in one page, but that didn't work out too great. It's kind of cool looking back. Sometimes I don't look back too much, and yeah, I don't know why I'm not checking things off. I'm just kind of writing things down. And sometimes I feel like I plan and then I end up doing something else. I don't know. But, and the week of, this was when I went to PlannerCon, and I don't know why I didn't plan it out. I think it's because I wanted to use like the PlannerCon stickers and stuff to kind of decorate this whole spread, and I ended up not really planning this week. So and then came March, when I came back from PlannerCon, I kind of was in a not a planner funk, but kind of, I left the planner conference like super motivated, and just getting back to just, you know, how I used to plan, just all functionality. And I love all the stickers, don't get me wrong, but I have so many things going on in my mind that I just need to get it down on paper. And this is pretty much my brain, and I could probably have written more, but there was not much space, which I think in April I'm going to go ahead and add like another page, because I just want to get, you know, everything on my mind down that I want to get done. You know, we have an upcoming trip, like big family trip this year, like we're going to the Philippines. Like I just want everything like on my brain, down on a piece of paper. So yeah, anyways, so this is just all black and white, no stickers. And then in the first week I kind of went not planner crazy, but just, you know, try to be super functional. And anything that's crossed out doesn't mean that it got done. It means that it didn't get done. And anything with a check mark means that it got completed. Just so I know that, like, I changed my mind, I crossed it off, and that didn't happen. And I know some people cross it off to say that, like, that task got completed, but for me it means something else. So whatever works for you guys, just do that. And then for this week I decided to try an insert, like it's a school to-do list insert, and this is mostly for, this part is for my son for kindergarten, and to track like what he's reading, his homework, just so when I look back like this I can see the books that he's read and what we did that day. And again, with the cross and arrows, that's how I usually plan. I was kind of worried before that it would look messy, but honestly it's whatever gets the job done to what do I want to say, to free up my mind. And you know, like when I look back I can see what I crossed off, what I written down, and you know, I don't know, I think I'm just getting back to the functionality of why I wanted to use a planner in the first place. So and then same layout, because I'm kind of liking how it's been turning out. Yeah, it looks messy, but that's how I really kind of plan, because sometimes when I just want to jot things down, it just I write super fast and it comes out kind of messy sometimes, but that's okay. And this is for this week, the last week of March, and since I am going down to just using one planner, I thought I'd try and insert here again another planner, like a free download from the Passion Planner website, just so I have more room to kind of jot things down. And it's kind of nice that everything is just in one planner for me, because I just take it to like my kitchen table. I don't have to go in and out of my my little craft space. So let's flip through the back, where it starts here. So in the blank pages, I still haven't really done too much. I did put post-it notes on what I want to get done, but here I did a sample, or like a test for my Parku erasable pens, and they actually gifted it to me and I made a video about it, but I liked that I was able to use it on here, because that's what I wanted to use the back pages for, was to do some like pen testing. So yeah, I did that on that side. And then here I want to do a highlighter test on a pack of highlighters that I got, I think in December, so I still need to do that. And at PlannerCon I did purchase some Uli erasable highlighters, and I want to go ahead and do a test on that as well. And then I wanted to go ahead and go through my washi tape stash, since I don't have too much right now. I want to go through and list out what the brands are, so that I know, because since I took them out of the packaging I have no idea who, you know, what brand they're from and where I got it. So I want to go ahead and do that. And then I think that's it. Oh, and then at PlannerCon I also got a bunch of, we did like planner swaps, and I kept whatever business cards, gift tags, you know, that I could, so that I can remember like who gave me a swap, which is kind of nice, and I can kind of look back on. So that's what I did with that. And then here I just kind of made some notes, look at my little financial brain dump on here, that I did really quick. I think I wanted to see how much I could save and pay off debt. So just a little brain dump. And then this is my books to read list, and here so far I've done 3. I am in the middle of reading The Miracle Morning. Hopefully I'll be done this week, and so far I've been really enjoying it. So I've kind of been reading it to the point where I'm like trying to keep my eyes open because I'm so sleepy, but I really want to read it. So it's not that it's boring, it's just that I want to stay up late and just keep reading it. And then my savings tracker so far, we do have $2,000 saved up right now, and the goal is to save 5. And my husband and I are still in the middle of discussing like how much we should keep for as an emergency fund, and maybe adding the rest into our sinking fund. I don't know, we're still kind of debating, but nonetheless we still want to have at least $5,000 in our savings. And then I still need to go through and just highlight this because we've paid off $3,000 so far. And my debt tracker, I just need to update the month of April, like what our balances are. But so far, Chase, gone. Car, gone. And when I do my April budget, I'll go ahead and fill that in. And my original debt snowball, what our original debt starting debt was, and it's falling apart. And then what else do I got in here? So I started a headache and water goal tracker, and the places where I highlighted is when I met my water goal, and there's only a few days where I didn't get to track, so the rest of it is me not meeting my water goal. Doesn't mean that I'm not drinking water throughout the day. I'm just not drinking 64 ounces, which is what I want to drink in a day. And so far, no headaches. And what I remembered, like my headaches coming from like last year or when it usually happens, is because I'm dehydrated. So I've just been monitoring my water intake and kind of making sure I'm feeling, make sure I don't have a headache, because when once I get a headache and it gets worse, I just get nauseous and get really bad migraines, and I can't have that, especially with 2 very highly energetic boys. So yeah. And then I know this one's a little bit TMI, but it's a period tracker and something that I need to monitor more closely now. And then our doctor's checkups, only 3 months into the new year, and there's already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far, mostly for me, and then for my 2-year-old. And then these haven't happened yet, but I just went ahead and wrote it in there just so I remember, and then just covered up who the doctors were. And 3 months in, and I still haven't filled this out, so I need to put that on my to-do list to make sure I add that in there. We do have a big family, so I want to make sure I add everyone's birthdays in there. And I also made an Instagram and YouTube tracker, which I just need to wait for the end of March to track that. And then sticker shop purchase tracker. Still haven't bought anything from Etsy or any sticker shops so far, but I should add what shops I purchased from during PlannerCon, because there were some vendors there. I did spend a little bit on one of the sticker shops or Etsy shops where I won a $20 shop credit. I ended up spending $10, so that I need to add on there. Otherwise, I haven't really spent anything. So, and then this page is still completely blank. I do have a list of the things I want to work on the side, which I still haven't worked on yet. And I'm sure once I write it down, maybe I'll get to it. Home declutter, right now I'm in the middle of the kitchen declutter. We did our clothes the beginning of the year. and now it's down to kitchen, so I need to make a list of all of that on there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for the blank pages and my update. So that's how I've been using it. Let's see if I have anything in there. My updates so far. Anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful, and maybe hopefully it inspired you to take a look back at the goals that you guys have set earlier this year. Maybe take a look at how you've been planning, and change it up if you need to, if you haven't been accomplishing any of your goals. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.